Today, I've got this bad boy and putting it up against this bad boy. This has been quite a hot topic over the last few weeks. Rory, why have you done this? Mr. McIlroy has caused a little bit of drama over the last few weeks by saying he wanted to go back to his old Stealth driver. So I am putting the Stealth Plus up against the brand new Stealth 2 Plus and seeing what all the fuss is about. I'm going to have these on the exact same settings, 9 degrees standard in terms of the adjustability, because this one's slightly heavier and we've got a free flex shaft today. So we're gonna see some pretty good numbers in terms of that ball speed. Now, I'm stiff. Stealth 2 Plus caused a bit of a bang this year. In January, it was good, but there was a reluctance in some PGA Tour players, Colin Morikawa, Rory McIlroy, to change over, which got a lot of people guessing, is it not very good? So we're gonna hit this today and see what the differences are. Tech-wise, there is some differences, lighter face, slightly different carbon crown, and the feel-wise, forgiveness in 2023. I just don't like that phrase, but we're going for forgiveness rather than speed with the Stealth 2 Plus. Stealth a bit more speed, pretty much the same, but less forgiveness. So we're going to see dispersion, ball speeds, yada yada. I think it'll be roughly the same, and I think what I will actually get from this video is what I'm saying rather than the data, because I already know there's a pretty big difference in feel. The sweet spot's slightly different. There's thicker face in some places, so it feels a little bit more bouncy. Let's see. I feel like that's a pretty good start, right? Carrying 301, low spin up 2400, but we're going to get that speed up already, 170, which is pretty good. Can't really complain about any of those numbers at all. I think if you did, you would be an absolute moron. So get on the tee. To be fair, it wasn't actually, for how bad that swing was, I'm leaving it in because the spin's climbing up slightly, but forgiveness 101, I guess. That was so bad. We're still getting 169 ball, exactly the same as the last one. And it's dead straight 300 yards. So, okay. Maybe forgiveness is here to stay. That was a beauty. Yeah. Real good one, that. Just such a nice feel off the face, the Stealth 2 Plus. It is just really solid feel, and I do think it was a bit underrated actually for how good it is. I mean, look at those numbers there, getting a 330, low spin, 172 ball. Not too bad, that's going to climb up in a bit. That's probably going to be about the average. Low spin, oh Lord. I get a bit high on the face, that one, but wow. Slightly high on the face, it's carried a long way. So we can see it's low spin. Forgiveness, perhaps. But it's a good driver. Launching a little bit higher, going very straight as well. And that's what I think the interesting caveat here is going to be when we move on to the other one. Across the board, across the face, what's the main difference is going to be? Let's step on one. We've got to step on one, don't we? Oh, we stepped on one, all right. The ability to step on one, there we go, and still hit the middle of the club face. Still get 336, climbing up to 178 now. There we go. We're going to step on one with the Stealth, but you can climb that up a little bit higher there, which is good. The ability to be confident enough to do that with the Stealth is nice, because if it was a driver that I don't think is very forgiving, I wouldn't even have that in the equation of let's step on one. I would just be trying to find the fairway. Whereas, because I know this driver has a little bit of forgiveness for a low spinning model, I can afford to think, all right, let's go for it, you know? Yeah, a nice one there. A little bit low, but I hit it well. And you know when you hit it well, it's got such a nice feel to it. Your launch angle a little bit low at 9.5, but ball speed there, good. So let's change over to Stealth of seasons past. There we go. Stealth Plus, not Stealth 2 Plus. What differences am I expecting? Well, I haven't actually done this comparison before. Where are my tees? So I don't really know what to expect, but I used the Stealth Plus pretty much all of last year, and I feel like it's a pretty good staple of TaylorMade's speed projects, you could say. Rory with it last year was an absolute animal. Don't really seem too surprised that he wanted to go back, just because he was just getting so much speed with it. The amount of drives he was hitting over 360 yards was pretty good. So let's see what happens here. I instantly prefer how it looks down at address. Just a personal preference. Shaping looks exactly the same, but it's just that finish down at address I think looks a little bit nicer. And the weights are all the same in this one because they are slightly different, 15 grams, I think 10 grams. So I don't want to alter that too much. There's no difference here. Same loft, same shaft. Lovely. It's a good start. It's a good start. That was out of the screws. And it's gone 330. Bit slow. I'm so slow now. But if it's optimal, which that pretty much is there, as you can see, spin a little bit low. So maybe Rory was right. We'll see what happens there with the off-center strikes as well. That's another good one, I think. That's another really good one. Carry 306. 172 now we're seeing. Okay, I can't lie. Can't really see too much of a massive difference so far. Even from that field standpoint alone, can't really see anything crazy here. That's pretty much the perfect shot. Won't step on one just yet, but it feels very similar. Maybe not as soft. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. So that one, Jesus. And that one, I mean, that wasn't bad, but I think what you'll notice with that one, I think this was a bit of feedback I saw last year with the Stealth Plus and the Stealth is they had quite differing spin rates across the face. As you can see there, 1400 for an off the toe strike. That was the biggest complaint that I did actually see by people who were hitting it crawl across the face like me, that especially across the toe, backspin just dropped. Quite similar to actually the Paradigm Triple Diamond this year. So it wasn't very consistent. So you could say that maybe forgiveness, however you wanted to say it, is improved, more forgiving driver. And you're kind of seeing that across the board with TaylorMade, with what they do with their iterations, Sim to Sim 2, Stealth to Stealth 2. If you notice, Stealth, fast, Stealth 2 forgiving, Sim, fast, Sim 2 forgiving. All very good drivers though. Oh, hello there. Hello, hello there. Woo. A little bit lower. But carrying 300, 10 degrees of launch, 175 mile an hour of ball speed, and I didn't step on that one. So it's still fast. And I think the good thing about this is I can say that TaylorMade make very good drivers. They have done for many decades. No one ever said the Stealth was bad. No one ever said the Stealth 2 was bad, apart from Rory. The differences between the Stealth and the Stealth 2 are going to be minimal, that most of us won't actually be able to notice. And I don't think TaylorMade are ever going to say to you, hey, go from Stealth to Stealth 2, you've got to upgrade. Of course they're not, because they're not going to bash their craft from a year ago. This is still a very, very good driver. Stepped on it. Ball speed the same as the last one there, 175. So a little bit slower, but I mean, that's carried bloody miles. That's carried 320 there and rolling out to 341. And it's because of that low spin. I'm seeing a little bit lower spin with the Stealth Plus to the Stealth 2. So Rory was correct about that. Slightly lower spin, and higher spin usually means a little bit more forgiveness. So it is all adding up here. Just a beauty, an absolute beauty. Swing's feeling good. 330, 2500 spin, 176 ball speed. Not as fast as the Stealth 2 Plus, but still very fast. So let's see how the numbers actually compare in the wonderful GC quad here at Grays Golf. Right, interesting numbers. And what I will say is these numbers are from 10 to 15 swings across the face for both clubs. This isn't a robot test. This could be different for you. You could find something completely different. Love it, hate it, buy it, throw it away, all sorts. This is just our testing here at GolfMagic. And there are some very small differences here in the data, which in all honesty, it means that there's not a lot in it at all for us mere mortals. If I show you here, interesting enough, the Stealth 2, yes, the Stealth 2 Plus is more forgiving, and you can see that by a few different things here. Launching slightly higher and backspin slightly higher as well, slightly higher. That really does not mean a lot because 10 different shots and it could be slightly different. 100 RPMs, what is it? 160 RPMs is not a lot to give a concrete opinion about something, especially when it's not a robot test. But if I give my opinion from testing it for a decent amount of time, I am noticing that the Stealth 2 across the face is slightly higher spinning and overall is a little bit more forgiving. The ball speed is very, very similar. 0.7 mile an hour ball speed. I'm not going to talk about that at all. And you can see the numbers in carry and total are very similar. And if you look at actually the data on this table here, they're pretty equidistant in everything. In the overall position, in the overall dispersion, really not too much in it. And if I give my honest opinion, I think I hit the Stealth 2 Plus worse than the Stealth 2 overall. Could be because down at address, I prefer how it looks, so I had a bit more confidence. Really, that personal opinion on the drivers down at address plays a lot bigger of a part than you guys think. Let me know what driver you prefer in 2023, the Stealth 2 or the Stealth. Both great drivers, no massive differences, but you can see they've pushed a bit more to forgiveness. If you guys have any other questions about these two drivers, let me know down in the comments. And if you are new to GolfMagic, guys, smash that subscribe button to keep up to date with all of our videos. Stealth 2 Plus will be featured in my driver bracket challenge for all of this year because it is a low spinning bomber. How far will it advance? Stay tuned. I'll catch you guys in the next video.